all my bases here. You're invited to new Facebook design. I'm good on that one. I'm really good on that one. I just want to make posts about the stream going live, and that's it. Again. Biggest regret. Regret. Possibly. And how did the screen go black? Something just disconnected my camera for no reason. What? No, I didn't do that. New mission. Okay, I think we're good. I think so, at least. Hopefully it doesn't change randomly again. I'm not sure why I would do that. Alright. I think we're good. Set up. People to pop in. Oh, okay, that's why. So let me close this out. Completed. I hate that says unstable all the time. Alright, wait for people to pop in. I'm talking to myself now. Can't wait. Sitting here with like one viewer just staring in the mic like, yeah, so that was the time when I was 15 years old. No? Very traumatized. Figure what time is it now? Let's see, it's 8:06. We'll get into it. Give it to like 8:10. 8:10, and then we'll see what's up. Oh wow, I'll turn the music up. I don't need my headset on so I can hear it now. And it shouldn't revert back to the mic because I have a noise gate. Actually, I'm thinking about what type of music. What do you guys think? Thinking like jazz, maybe. This is deep house music. This is like rock over.
Inside of you, but you don't follow.
chill music. Just like chill hop. Do chill jazz, maybe? Let's go chill jazz and I'll get into it. I'll start up. Chill jazz music. Uh, Cafe music. There we go. Does somebody have like a live feed of a camera just sitting on the ground? Oh, there. All right. That's, am I coming back down? Huh? No, I'm still. I'm sure. Okay. Y'all can continue Jersey Shore. Oh yeah. All right. So I think with this, I was thinking. I got up in the morning today. Got up in the shower, or should I say, I got up and took a shower. And while I was in the shower thoughts kicked in, and I was thinking to myself, I was just like, I had like a lot of toxic traits back in the day, like a lot of stuff that I probably still regret. Actually, I would say yeah, for sure. I do regret. One of the things I was going to cover, and I definitely did want to spend a lot of time like domestic disputes. I haven't watched. Me and my roommates recently, we've been watching Jersey Shore. Like we going through, like we binge watched like all the seasons. And Ron. Oh yeah. Anyway, and Ron and Sammy. You know the whole me and Ron stop and everything, and their fights notorious on the show. I mean, even like his new baby mama now, Jen Harley, same thing, going through fights. And watching that is kind of like a double-edged sword because I'll be like, I'll be blunt, and I mean, I was that person. I was Ron, and my ex was Sammy, and we were together for 6 or 7 years, and a lot of that time was spent fighting, like physical altercation, hitting each other, and it's something that I've spent a lot of time looking into, rethinking, what could I have done differently, and I still, to this day, I would say probably punish myself for that. It's not something I was proud of, and I didn't realize that when I was doing it back in the day, because like I said, young, naive. This is like in high school. Both of us in high school. I'm not gonna name names, but like most of you guys who know me probably know who I'm talking about. And it's something that I will always say. I can't physically, or should I say, I can't verbally put all the responsibility on her, nor will I speak for her part. I'll just say my piece and take responsibility for what I did. So essentially, I'm not gonna throw her under the bus. I'm only gonna speak to what I did, and hopefully that gives me some sort of like peace of mind. Because I think for that situation, probably still need closure on. It's one of those things that, I mean, it's like the one who got away is her first love, and it was a really long relationship. I've always regretted how I treated her, and I felt that I learned a lot, and I learned a lot really early. So if that's one positive thing to take away from like all the physical abuse, the verbal abuse, mentally abusing each other. It's really not healthy. It's not healthy. You can love somebody the moon and back, and I'll say like that doesn't necessarily mean that you treat them how they're supposed to be treated. Just because you love somebody doesn't mean that like all of your actions are justified. Just treat them any type of way. Call it because I love you, because I'm doing this out of emotion. That's not right. It's not right. It never will be. And people who justify that are cowards. I was at one point. I think my main excuse was the whole love scenario. It's like I'm only this emotional because I love you, type thing. And I still think I beat myself up over that a lot. This is like, if I had to give you guys a time frame, this is years ago. Like I would say from 2007 to about 2014. And that relationship necessarily, that really messed me up for a while. I contributed a lot of my bad decisions just because like after the relationship was over, I was kind of lost. Didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do. Like you wake up next to somebody for so long, for 7 years. You're engaged to them, they're your whole world. And then after that stops, you create really bad habits, you make bad decisions. And even, I would say as it goes, like I didn't get closure to the situations. It was something where we went our separate ways, like the breakup wasn't pretty, and we just never talked after the fact. So you always have that thought in your head, what could I have done differently? You never really get closure on it. You kind of wonder what they're thinking about, what they're doing, and it's something that's probably, I think, messed up a lot of my future relationships because I kind of based the two off each other. What happened in that relationship, and it's like a barometer for everything else that like follows that. So I mean, it keeps replaying in my head because at one certain point, I think this was at the end of the relationship, and even though it was said in like the heat of the moment in an argument, it's something that replays in my head over and over again. And it was the point that she mentioned, you'll never find somebody that will love you like I did. And that was tough. That was really tough. Like it didn't have an immediate effect. It didn't have an immediate effect when she said it, like an argument. You know, everybody's yelling back and forth, say stuff that we don't mean. And I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. Now that you think about it, everything is all said and done, and it's one of those major points that you're like, is that really true? Obviously, I know it's not true, but it's one of those things where like you question it and you think about it. So I think moving forward from that, if she's watching, or if this ever gets like catches wind of her, I'll just like apologize for everything that I put you through. I've had a lot of time to reflect on all of my toxic behavior and everything I put you through, and it wasn't right, not right at all. And I'm sorry. There's not much I can do to justify it or excuse this inexcusable. So she is doing good now, and I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her. Very, very happy. I always wish any of my past relationships that I've had, always wish the person the best. I don't like that, I don't have ill will. Um, but going on to my next point is, have I really remedied those toxic behaviors? Because I will say something that was prevalent, and I think I still probably suffer from, is bad temper. Bad temper in the sense, I won't say I yell or anything like that, but it's more so I get quiet. Kind of non-confrontational. I had to put it as such. Seeing myself like that back in the day, and how I would blow up and like yell, this fight, all this stuff, like this really bad, deep, dark place that I went to. I would change it. Like I would change it, and then now I'm kind of scared to go back to that. So a lot of stuff I still do keep. I keep bottled up. I'll say for the general part, I'm like kind of casual, low-key, calm type person. But there are a lot of serious thoughts that I kind of put under the rug, because I feel like if I even let those in and go to that deep dark place that I used to be in, it would get really ugly. Like it would get really ugly for me, and I feel like I would lose all of the progress that I made. So I'm still learning how to communicate. It's slippery slope. It's one of those things where I think now I'm at the age to where I've just learned that it's better to hold myself accountable for everything, take responsibility for everything, and just own up to it. Slowly starting to be like an open book, I would say. So if anything's bothering me, I'll, for the most part, I'll say it. But yeah, toxic relationships. They're really not healthy, and I mean, I just want people to know that if you ever find yourself in a situation where you are being abused, like, albeit mentally, verbally, physically, you don't deserve that, like, at all. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to be abused, manipulated, kicked when they're down. That's not it. Everybody deserves to be happy. And if you are ever at that point where you're madly in love with somebody and you feel like you don't deserve a lot of stuff that happens to you, take a step back. Take a break. And if they can't understand that, then that lets you know right there, like, that you have somebody who doesn't love and respect you on the same level they love and respect themselves. And that's the most important right there, because throughout that relationship, there wasn't a lot of give and take. There was just both of us going me. And it got to the point where other people had to mediate our conversations, mediate our arguments with each other. And you never want to bring your friends into that. You never want to involve them. My biggest pet peeve was arguing in public. That was it. It was like at any point we would get into these arguments, and maybe, I don't want to talk about it. I could have said it. I could have went about it a different way, but instead I was very, very toxic and about it. Like, leave me the F alone. Get away from me. Like, just go away. And instead of just being like, hey, can we just talk about this when we get home? I handled that really badly. Now that I'm older, I realize that it's something I understood. And I'm thankful, actually, that it happened earlier than later. It's not something that you want to learn when you're 30, 40, 50 years old. You want to learn it early. When you have the opportunity to live the rest of your life. And I think that's one thing I can take from, I always try to take positive from all the struggles that I went through. And that's definitely one positive that I've learned. often say they don't have regrets. That whole situation still plays over and over. Definitely. To be honest, I still think about it a lot. I don't think you ever really get over somebody that you should love like that. And I think you just learn to mentally accept it. You just essentially compartmentalize it, put it in a box, just put it off to the side. It's still there, it's still in your vicinity, you can still grab it, open the box. But it's just sitting off to the side of something that you just don't touch. How's that affected my other relationships? I will say, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably an overall positive effect. But I think to that standpoint, because I feel guilty about what I did back then, I do let my partner get away with a lot more than what I think people should. I think I let them get away with a lot more than what they should in terms of walking over you or taking you for granted or something like that. So a lot of times, like if I have like a love interest or something like that, people often say they're busy or they're like terrible texters. That's the major thing. Me, I don't know. I was honestly raised differently, so it's not one of those things where like I put a lot of things over the person that I'm talking to or over people in general. So naturally, if you message me, I'll text you back. It may not be immediately, but at least it's within the same time frame, maybe like an hour, 30 minutes, something like that. But it's not like 3 or 4 or 5 days. People often say they're busy. If I truthfully care about that person, I make the time into the first place. And I think the whole relationship with, I call her Voldemort. The whole relationship with Voldemort is probably the reason that I do that. Because I never want a person to feel like they're neglected or that I'm disrespecting them. That goes for my friends. A lot of people like text me all the time and hit me up, and pretty much like respond back almost. It's not something where you hear a lot of people say, "Man, I'll wait," or like, "No, I'm not gonna text them back." I think that's like the most disrespectful thing. If you got something going on, I mean, if you're work, sure, by all means, yeah, that's fine. But like, if it's something that you let pass for like 2 or 3 days, that just shows how much you value that person. Because the same way they took time out of their day to text you and check in, even though they could be busy, the same way you can do, return the favor. I often see people post statuses about that, like how, if I don't immediately respond, that's just the way I am. Well, the same way it took you the same amount of time it took you to post that status, is the same amount of time it took you to be like, "Yo, hey, can I hit you up later? I'm busy with some things going on right now. I'll give you a shout out." It's not hard. That's normally what I do. Like if somebody texts me and I'm busy, either I'm streaming, I'm working on a car, working on a computer, or doing whatever, cooking, I'll hit them up and be like, "Hey man, I'm eating right now. Let me give you a shout out in a little bit." And they understand it. That's understandable. It takes me 2 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever, to respond to a text like that. It pops up on my phone, you see the notification, boom, text message sent, gone. So I'll say in that sense, I feel like that's probably attributed to my own toxic relationship. I never want to feel like that again. I never want somebody to feel like that again, where they're like neglected. It was very, very harsh. I remember 2 years ago, and the irony of the situation, we haven't spoken for years, me and Baltimore. And you always hear about how that person's doing through other people. So I've heard from like a couple of my other friends who went, um, so and so sorry for what happened. Not her, but like her mom. Sorry for how things went down, what happened. Also, my dad had jury duty for her mom. Here they talked about the situation. And then he came to me afterwards. He was like, you guys are really, really volatile. Like, you guys were exceptionally volatile. And when I was younger, I didn't want to hear that. Like, how dare you tell me that I love my life. We're volatile, we're not. When you're young and dumb and ignorant, you tend to think like that. You think everything is like an attack. And that's how I felt. So naturally, that's how I took things. At the time, I was always on the defensive. How dare you say that? You guys don't understand. Blah, 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 blah. I would always take her side. And I mean, we were both very ignorant to the fact that our parents were trying to look out for us in our best interest and keep us focused on the long term as far as just being a better person. And not being so narrow and closed-minded that we just focus on one person in our life and let all our other relationships go to shit, so to speak. And I'm thankful for him telling me that, because most parents, I don't think they can be that blunt about that. I don't think they can pull their children aside and like see them smile and be happy and everything and be like, hey, you're in a toxic relationship. I don't know if you know, but you need to open your eyes and look at what's going on around you. And after I took a step back, I think we both did. Took a step back from each other, spoke to our friends, we talked about it, and pretty much we all got the same answer. Mutual friends were telling us the same thing. Got to the point where a lot of our close friends were breaking up our fight. And it was just, for me, it was a very embarrassing point of my life. It was like a really, really exceptionally low time. We were both going through mutual stress. Like, I mean, this relationship caused a lot of things that I won't say mentally scarring, but you never forget about it. Watching somebody's mom try to stab him, and he had to bust down the door to break up this argument. Your mom and your girlfriend's constantly at it. Like, I mean, just verbally abusing one another. Just wild amount of stuff. You trying to commit suicide, she tries to commit suicide. It's just crazy. Now that I think back on all of that, let's say, I don't know how I made it out. I'll be honest, because I made a lot of bad choices at the time. Bad choices with people to hang out with, share my problems with, to trust. It was just poor decision making for like 7 or 8 years. And then finally I got to the point where I was like, enough is enough. And I think she felt the same way too, because the end of our relationship wasn't pretty. Infidelity and just really, really bad arguments. And I honestly couldn't hate her for it, because now that I think about it, I understand. I get that completely. So to speak, when the grass is greener on the other side, and the grass really was greener on the other side, 100%. We're chilling over here on dirt, hasn't been seeded or anything like that. It was just bad, and like fertile grass over here, man, like fresh field to play on, you know. And I kind of took that to heart. heart, and I was like, you know what? Hey, I never want any of my relationships to go like that ever again. So now, will I say a lot of the girls that I've talked to afterwards, I will cater to. I do say that. I tend to. It's not necessarily wearing my heart on my sleeve, but I go above and beyond to make them feel comfortable. And it's something you should do, but I don't think to the extent that I do. Like, I think I look, or I don't look before I leave. Should I say? Put it like that. And back to the point of, have I really learned from everything? I would say so. I would say I'm a much more stable-minded person. People are gonna ask you. People are like, "Yo, you just seem like a really chill dude." And I think I can attribute that to that past relationship. I think that was really the catalyst to everything. To me, really looking at myself and finding out the type of person I was. It was horrible, and I've been through a lot of stuff since then, I'll say, and then people wonder why I take it so well, and that's because that was probably the lowest point in my life that I'll ever get. That was after the breakup. Felt like I was truly alone. I still had my friends and everything, but at a certain point when you're that toxic, and you have that much of a temper, and then the one person who you know has gassed you up over the course of 7 years, who's put up with your shit over 7 years, thinks the world of you, leaves you, it's a reality check. It's a huge reality check. And it was something that turned me into a better person. And sometimes you need those things. Sometimes you need those things to make you realize that you're making bad choices. So it's not for you to sit there and harp on that and overanalyze the situation and try to go back and change it. You need to take the positive from it and learn from it and be like, okay, what's the situation at its simplest? And what did I do wrong? And what can I do differently? And then you take that moving forward, and when the same situation arises, you make the proper choice. And that's all there is to it. You don't have to sit there and, okay, maybe if I try this, it won't work out. Nah, I should try that. No, try that. I think people tend to overthink a lot of stuff like that. Like they constantly harp on the past. I'm guilty of it. I'll say. I have my days. It's not all the time. It's like rare, but like I'll have my days where it's like, man, what would I do to go back in time and change? Like me skipping school or going to college, not going to that bar, not getting pulled over. It's just so much stuff that you can't change that's already happened. Relationships are a perfect example of that. When somebody's done with you, they're done. You don't go back from that. You don't press the rewind button. If they choose to cut you completely off, it's not something that you're saying you're not allowed to do. You hurt that person. Therefore, you don't have the privilege of talking to them, referring to them, anything. They decided they don't want you in your life. And that, I would say, yeah, that's definitely a hard pill for people to swallow nowadays. So, but I think we pretty much covered everything. Like when I was thinking about this subject earlier, I was trying to decide whether or not to go into detail about like these fights. And since a lot of people know who I'm talking about, probably I would just better yet leave that alone. I'm not outing anybody for like, stuff that happened like years and years ago, but it's just something from my side of things. That's all. It affected a lot of relationships too. My parents mainly. after I realized what I had done. Um, it was a rocky road to like repair me and my mother's relationship because at that time I was very, very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. The same thing with my dad. I didn't appreciate a lot of the stuff they were doing for me. And I was spoiled. Very, very, very spoiled. So, yeah, I'll say domestic violence. I mean, you'd be surprised a lot of the people that you guys look in the face nowadays, and you don't realize what's going on behind the scenes, what they're struggling with, and what they're dealing with. That's why I always tell people: be there for your friends. Be there for your friends. Check on them. Just make sure they're all right. Sometimes they just need a shoulder to lean on, and they just need somebody to talk to. That's it. I kind of wish back in the day that I would have reached out more. Lord knows I needed it. I needed somebody to tell me and pull me out earlier before things got as ugly as they did. It was really bad. I really wish somebody would have just like pulled me aside and be like, "Hey, man, like, yo, get out, bro. You guys aren't good for each other. Like, I know it may seem like you guys are a match made in heaven. But that's just not it. Not the wave." Now that I know these things and I've applied them, I would say a lot better of a person. Chill. My temper is like I don't have a temper. People are like, "Yo, I hardly ever see you mad," and I can honestly say that's true. Pretty much chill, calm dude. Meditate on the regular. I kind of get my thoughts out on paper, so I have to write like not necessarily a journal per se, because it's not consistent. Like I guess you could still call it that. I put my thoughts down. And I get them out before they bottle up too much, and I become that person that I was. I only hope that like this message can help somebody out that's like going through the same thing. They're in a relationship where they truly love the person, but like it's just not good. It's not healthy. They're not in a healthy standpoint. And this is like a wake-up call to them. Be like, hey, don't wait too late. Don't wait too late till something happens and you end up hurting the other person and you can't go back. Don't wait too late before you end up killing the person and you can't go back. Because that actually happened. You guys have seen Snapped. Everybody's watched TLC at some certain point and seen Snapped. HGTV. So, yeah. I mean, I think that pretty much covers it. I think this is gonna be like short and sweet. Now that I actually got into like the nitty gritty of the subject, I was just like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna leave unsaid for the sake of the other person. So, because I realized I thought about it and I'm like, hey, I don't want people to go back to that person and be like, oh, I heard you did this. Oh, did you really do this? Oh, we're already both past that stage. We're in a good standpoint. So, yeah, pretty much it. I think I'm gonna go back downstairs and watch Jersey Shore. I might stream Valorant later. But that was just something that I wanted to touch on, because like I said, I got up this morning, shower thoughts, like quote unquote shower thoughts. I was just like, dang, bro, like watching this Jersey Shore thing and watching like the toxic relationship and Ronnie just throwing stuff everywhere. And I'm just like, oh, I was that person, man. I was legit that person. And then seeing that, all right, so honestly seeing that he is still doing those same things his current age just got me into the mindset that, hey, I'm glad I didn't go that road. Oh yeah, pretty much. Mike was abusive. I'll say that. Mike was an idiot. Young Mike was an idiot. Very stupid. Don't do that. Don't drink and drive either. That was very stupid too. But I'm pretty much gonna end it here. Go and get something to eat. Finish my drink. I end up picking up some sake. Pretty good. They normally have haiku. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's in a black bottle, similar to that. But they didn't have it this time, and the boy was like, "Hey, yo, check it out." So yeah, recommendation. I'll type it in the chat. But hopefully, you guys are doing good during the quarantine and everything. Wrap up everything, like hands, gloves, the whole nine. Your giggly bits and all that. Wrap that up. Because it's trying times, man. I'm going out to CVS and I'm seeing like a whole slew of people in gloves and masks. It's really weird. But stay safe. Jin. Bless up. Have a good one. Good night. Hope you guys are all doing well. Nell, happy birthday. What am I thinking about? I could give a whole bunch of shout outs right now. Angie, hi. Mom, love you. Dad, what's up? Aunt Gail. We're going through the whole list of everything because I know they truthfully like support me in a lot of stuff that I do. And this is gonna be like an adventure for me, like, to be honest. I've always been the person to push other people to stream and other people to put their lives out there and the whole nine. Now it's gonna be me in front of the camera talking about my personal problems. Because Lord knows there's a lot. And we'll get to the root of them. We'll solve them. We'll delve into them, compare, and hopefully it's a positive overall experience. All right, boys and gals, good night. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.